This is the story of how I got stitches on my right knee. So yesterday I couldn't really post because I went to Legoland. And as you all know, I'm in love with Legos because I have another channel that has like no videos and no subscribers. So when I went to Legoland, I went to the water park. And at the water park, I was going to the lazy river waiting for my mom's friend. We brought over friends, and she had 3 kids. I was gonna get one of those tubes for the lazy river, until while I was getting it, I tripped over one of the tubes and fell on a metal circle. So, and it was flat. So you're expecting, well, if it's flat, then why don't you just get a bruise? I don't know that. In my mind, it's not physically logical for me to get a bruise from a flat surface of metal. I think that they have to cover it up with they have to cover it up with some type of foam or something, so nothing like that happens again. But either way, I fell on that, and suddenly I thought it was all okay, but then when I looked at my knee, I got an open wound. I didn't really freak out much, because at the time I didn't know it was an open wound. I thought it was just some sort of like scratch or something, but then I looked inside, and then I saw how deep it was. And that was very, very, very hard to look at. So then it was bleeding all over my leg, and then I went to guest service. At guest service, there was 2 people, and they were trying to take care of everything. My mother told them to tell them. My mother was told to tell them about what I fell on, so it doesn't happen to somebody else. And she couldn't leave because then everything would go out of control. And yeah, pretty much. And then when so then the woman tried to find it by herself, and she found the wrong thing. And then it didn't really matter at that point. So either way, the medic came over, and the medic came over and gave me. Okay, so he said all he has was a Band-Aid, and my mom had a better Band-Aid than his, so that was very surprising. So yeah, either way, he went to go get something, and he got this like little, these little plastic, little white plastic things to hold the wound together so it wouldn't bleed anymore. Then he got bandages and put them all over my knee. So then I had to go in a wheelchair to go through a quicker entrance to the parking lot, because obviously, as we all know, if you've ever been to Legoland, the water park is at the end of the park. So we went to the parking lot, and my friends left, but I couldn't really walk that much, so he took me into a go-kart, and we drove to our car in the parking lot. And after we did that, we drove to medical care, which was emergency service, and I had to wait a couple minutes because it wasn't really that bad. I just had, I couldn't really see anything. It was just a bandage on my knee. I waited for like 5 minutes, and then they called me over, and then there was this woman who was talking to my mom about what happened, and then she left the room. Then another guy came in to talk, and then he told him that the woman would come to clean the wound, all the blood and everything, and she did that with couple like some sort of wipes. It stung a bit, not as much as I thought it would, but it wasn't the best experience. And then this is where it got terrifying for me. So then the doctor came over to heal the wound, technically, to give me stitches. And wait, what? Okay, anyway, yeah, like to give me stitches, and after they gave me the stitches, or no, not after. So he gave me a numbness shot on my knee, which felt like I screamed at the top of my lungs because that numbness shot hurt so bad. But then after that, I couldn't really feel my knee anymore since it was numb. And since it was numb, they did the whole process. I didn't really see much because I was on my phone trying to just process what just happened, and they were putting stitches into the wound so it wouldn't really hurt. So yeah, they put the stitches and you thought it was fixed. Well, no. They gave me a bandage, and yeah, so they gave me a bandage, or like not really a bandage, it was like a huge band-aid, and they put it on my knee. Right now I have it right now, and I'm gonna wait a little later for it to air dry. So yeah, I can't really run that much, so I'm probably gonna be posting on a daily basis now, since I can't really do anything. But I can walk. It's just that whenever I bend my knee, it feels like that the stitches are gonna pop out, which is pretty weird feeling. But I can't feel it now since I have the bandage on. I'm about to take it off in a bit. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went. I got a Star Wars set for Get Better, a Star Wars Lego set for Get Better Soon, and yep. So that's the story of how I got stitches. See y'all later, and bye.